What's happening? Don't need my ugly mug that big. What's going on, fellas? Nobody's fishing tomorrow. Off limits. There we go. Yeah, off limits 4 o'clock tomorrow. Off the water at 4 o'clock. Which I'm bummed about that rule myself because I don't think I'm going to get there in time to do anything if I do decide to go there tomorrow. So it's a bummer. What's happening? All right, looks like everybody's rolled in. Good deal. Good deal. Obviously, want to thank Get Outdoors Pedal and Paddle for the captain's meeting prize. I don't know if you guys saw that. I just posted that up. That would be the mule deal. Let's see if I can pull that in here. Present. Boom. It's a large Ice Mule Pro cooler. Very nice prize. Nice high dollar item that you can put to good use. I could definitely use one of these for sure. So thanks to Mr. Will Seeley for hooking us up with that. Appreciate it. And obviously, thanks to our sponsors, other sponsors, Dakota Lithium Batteries, series sponsor, well as Sunshine Realty and Property Management, Carolina Bass Co. Go get your discount over there. The discounts, if you need a code, let me know. I will get it to you. And right now, this month, 30% off solarbat.com. Go spend some money with them. Get yourself some good glasses. We do get the glasses, the product in for the events. So we got one to give from the last event, the handout, and we'll have one for this event as well. So glad to have those guys. I did talk to John at Yak Attack. He said they will be working on and getting us our sponsor stuff. So we'll have some Yak Attack stuff to be handing out soon, hopefully real soon. Waiting on Dakota to get back to me as well. They're working on trying to straighten out that deal. So, but definitely go check out that deal at SolarBat. They got some really cool glasses on there, some really quality stuff. You can get prescription as well. And that's what I'm looking forward to do is get some prescription sunglasses from those guys. So, boom, boom. Now, I'm going to pull in the event. This one. And now we got 28 guys. It's not too bad. I'm sure it'll pick up. It always picks up in the last minute. I'm looking for any details. Any details. Here we go. Typical CKA event. $60 entry fee. You guys all know that. Pay out 10% of the field. Big bass is included. It's $10 per entry fee goes to big bass. So you can just do the math right now. $280. And it is a points event. HQ for the check-in will be at the Flat Creek Boat Access. If you don't know where that is, just it's the southeastern part of the lake. There's a little arm down there. And there's a good sized parking lot there. There's upper parking and some lower parking. Depending on that ramp, what the traffic looks like, we'll decide where we set up. So just look first. You'll see the pop up and the banner. So, and you'll see everybody hanging out. So that should be good. You guys all know it's an open event, no minimum age, or if you're under 18, you have to have an adult, which I don't think we have that issue this year so far. I'm not going to go over every one of these. You guys can read. You need to know the rules. If you don't know the rules, go read the rules. Read our rules. Read the kayak bass fishing rules standard. It's pretty basic stuff. The photos are the most important, as well as the safety. Actually, the safety is the most important, and then the photos. Catch, photo, release. We got a minimum length of 10 inches. 5 fish. Your best 5 fish will count. ID code will be released tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And you'll get that email. You'll see it, a message in your Fishing Chaos app, which there's a new version that came out, I think, yesterday. So make sure you update all your stuff. Your phone, update your app. And if you, at the top here, it'll show up in here. This will turn yellow, I believe, and it'll say view identifier code. That's the third way you'll see the code. So shouldn't be a problem. The code has to be on the 2024 CKA ID. That is, make sure it's got the Carolina Bass Co. logo on it. Now, with this, we think the big issue, I don't know if you saw the post I made, there is a big boat tournament. It's like 150 boats, he said. He's assuming it's going to be around 150. We fished events with more boats than that before. It's not that big of a deal. It's just about being courteous and being safe. So we're going to do an earlier launch than lines in this time, just to try to get to where we got to go and get out of their way. They're going to be launching whenever they feel like it, unfortunately. But they can't do lines until 6:40. So we're going to launch at 6:15. That's first light, and we're going to put lines in at 6:30. I think that should do it. I think we should be all right. I don't want everyone to, if you saw the new rule change for earlier this year, is the 360 light is mandatory this year. So at 6:15, between 6:15 and 6:30, you need to have that 360 light on. And I suggest keeping it on until it's bright, because these guys are going to be flying around. And, I told them, I spoke to the gentleman running that event. He's going to tell his guys to keep an eye out for us and be safe. And I told him we will have our 360 lights on. So, and that we're going to be smart enough to try to stay out of the way of the channels and stuff where these guys may be flying. So just be aware. Don't sit in the mouth of a cove. You hear an engine coming, be aware enough to scoot off a little bit so you're not in the way if they're going to come flying through where you're sitting. And just pay attention to your position of your boat with stuff like that. I know some people got in swamp before. It's generally because your boat's sideways against where the wake's coming from, and you're just going to get thrown around a bit. So I always find it for myself anyway, I'm better off if I'm pointing at the wake. So I don't think it'll be that bad, but just be aware of that stuff. Lines out will be 3 o'clock, and photo cutoff will be 3:30. And then we will meet up at HQ, which I don't have an HQ time on here. I think it's because I wasn't sure where we were going to go until earlier. Because initially we're going to do the Southmont access, but that's where those guys are going to be. So it's another thing to be aware of, that those boats will be mainly out of Southmont, and that ramp will be pretty busy. So I'll say the meetup by 4:30 at the Flat Creek access. I'll update this to reflect that too. That gives an hour for people to get to it. I think that should be plenty of time. Actually, it gives you an hour and a half. So that should be more than enough time. And the check-in, check-out, we're not using that, so don't worry about that thing. In the eligible water, it's from the Route 85 bridge south to the dam at Tuckertown. So any of those creeks, wherever you want to go, is fine. Just it's got to be south of that bridge and north of the dam where High Rock and Tuckertown meet. Pretty simple. Any publicly accessible ramp is permitted. Any ramp or accessible point. I'm not sure how many. There's a lot of private property around there, so I'm not sure how many slip-ins there are around there that it's legal to park with. But just be aware of it. Make sure you're accessing where it's publicly available and allowed. And that's pretty much it for the rules. So keep your life jackets on. You know the life jacket rules. Life jackets at all times. If you're gonna take off your jacket, then you can stop fishing, stop moving, take your PFD off, take your jacket off, put your PFD back on, then get back at it. That rule, we repeat that every time because I don't want somebody to do something stupid. You know, you're zipping around, not paying attention, and try to swap off your jacket. Next thing you know, you're in trouble. So please just go follow that rule, and we all should be good. Unfortunately, we can't use our fish in their event because that's going to be a pretty interesting event that they got going on. But we should do just as well, I would think. So it should be interesting. So let's see. As a champion, Justin Faircloth. What's happening, bro? Justin hadn't fished farmers for a year and a half. We put that on the schedule, and he went up there and found them. It was crazy. That was a good job, Justin. Very impressive. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Robert Miller making friends. That's how we do it. Yeah, that is a sweet prize. And you know, we'll hook this up with some good ones. And those that ice mule cooler is pretty cool deal. So I'd love to have me one of those for sure. We'll miss you down. We'll miss you. You're missing out on a good event. It's gonna be crazy. But Southwest Park isn't a bad place to be fishing this time of year either. So we'll be there in another couple months. I don't have time to read all the rules, Robert. Get some glasses. Go to Solo Bat, get yourself some prescription glasses, and you can read all the rules. All pretty. It's all done in third grade English. You should be good. This is a good question. They're launching from every ramp, so they have the ability to launch from every ramp. So everyone's gonna see these guys. There'll be boats everywhere. So my suggestion is just, you know, be prepared to get in and out of the ramp, go hang out, float, whatever you got to do. You know, everyone's going to be trying to get on the water to do it, you know, go shoot for their money too. And I don't think it'll be a problem. I believe this happened once before when we fished there, and it wasn't a big deal. But you just got to be aware. And like I mentioned in that post, you know, CKA guys, we do expect you to be, you know, present yourself professional and you know, keep a calm attitude. We don't need any problems. And if anyone's, you know, if you are having an issue with a boater, if he's trying to cut you off or be a jerk or whatever, take a photo and send it to me, and I'll send it to the director over there. I don't know if he'll do anything about it, but you know, as long as we're doing our part to be good sports, then I don't see why they can't do the same. So, or why they wouldn't do the same. Yeah, it won't be that much of a struggle tomorrow on Friday. I don't think. I mean Saturday. I think it's gonna be a pretty good bite. We got a full moon coming up. We got hot all week. It's gonna be definitely time to see those fish go crazy. Flat Swamp Creek, yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah, they have a list. If you looked at our previous events, we have a list too of all the ramps and access points that are available. So we may have more listed than Queen City did. I don't know if they've done all public. So, but it's definitely a safe place to get some info. And the HQ will be at the Flat Swamp area. You'll see us up there. We'll probably be, if the boats are gone by then, we'll probably be down the lower end, set up on the lower end. But if the boats are still pulling in and out, we may just go up to the top deck and the parking lot up top and hang out up there. Yeah, Brian, that PFD that's a good one. That's one of my favorite PFDs. That Chinook. That was an awesome prize. I got my Chinook as my backup, but I keep looking at it thinking I probably should be wearing that one instead on some days. But I do like the Mustang as well. Cool deal. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, my son was gonna fish that event too, but he has too many things to get done himself, so he doesn't have the time. So definitely, get there early, get prepped, get ready, if you get in the water, clear out of the way of the ramp. Don't sit on the ramp and hold it up because there's going to be a lot of people behind you, most likely. I do have a couple of some hats left, so I will have them with me. If come to the check-in, I'll get you one. $20 for members. And I'm probably going to order some more of this color. This color, I believe we're out of. We got the gray with the green. The gray with the full color logo, and we got the green hat with the full color logo. What's up, Mr. Rich Biggie? The guys up there up north are going to judge again, freeing us up, which is awesome. We appreciate that for sure. And we'll be returning the favor next week for those guys. So definitely big thanks to those guys for helping us out. Makes these events go a lot easier when you don't have to stress figuring out the judging situation when you're trying to fish too. What's up, Mr. Drew? Drew catching slobs out there. I saw that. Need some those are Drewby snacks. Need some of those. Bring some of those to the check-in and sell them. Tardy DQ. There you go. Nope, got 2 votes for a disqualification already. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Yeah. All right, I'll order. Y'all let me know if you want this hat, this style. Send me a message, and I will. If I get enough people that say they want one, I will make another order. I'll get them in. It only takes about a week or 2 to get them, so I can do that if you guys are ready to buy them. I don't want to have another stock with, it's kind of a pain dragging these things around. So. Yeah, you do. You got like 50 people already want one. You don't want one of these Drewby snacks. If you haven't seen them, Drew's been making his own custom swim baits, and they're pretty badass. So, and he's caught some nice fish on them already. So it'd be cool. Awesome to see those. Also, shout out to our other sponsors. We have On the Water. Not On the Water. What am I thinking? Different. That's a whole different magazine. On the Water Innovations is sponsoring the Jordan event, I believe, or the Falls event. Maybe the Falls one. We have Miller Shed's going to be sponsoring an event. We have Roll Construction. Appreciate those guys coming on to sponsor event. 4-7 Lures. Appreciate those guys. They got surprises for first, second, third, and big bass. Plus, they're doing the event. Carolina Water sponsoring Jordan. And Whole Body Health, Catch Boards, obviously Catch Products is sponsoring this event, so we truly appreciate those guys. They hooked us up with some some nice trophies for this event, and we also get he treats us very well for the trophies we get for everything else, including the Angler of the Year trophy, which is massive again this year. And we'll get some photos of that and get that out there as well. The Rookie of the Year, the Tournament of Champions trophy, all these trophies for every event we get from Catch. And we get a couple special ones that we get from another vendor, and we kind of keep it looking good. We appreciate that. They're awesome boards. That's why we're Catch onlys, because it's quality and it's accurate, and that's what we require. So good stuff. Solar Bat, obviously, our exclusive sunglass sponsor, and they have that deal 30% off. Make sure you visit them and get some glasses. Get the Big Bass prize by Duck Digital Marketing. So that's a nice end of the year prize for the largest bass of the year. Rod Shop, Mr. Chris Linville. He hooks us up with some really badass rods. One of my favorite rods that I used down at Gunnersville again was one of his rods. It's one of the rod I got from him. I use for frogs and toads, and some other things as well. Sometimes I'll use it for flipping and stuff. It's not super stiff rod, but it's perfect for that presentation the way I like to do it. So that thing's caught a lot of fish. I love the way it works. And I don't miss nearly as many fish on the frogs as I used to with that rod. So whatever it is about it is perfect for what I like to do. So it's awesome. We also got Pincushion Tattoo, who gives us some really badass coupons to get you some tats. Whoops, let's see if I get in there. My hook. That was done by them. Really, really great stuff. I've seen some awesome work coming out from those guys. I just didn't have the balls to go get a whole sleeve. So, but maybe one day we'll see. And of course, Fair Cloth, who sponsored the last event. You guys all know that. So appreciate all the sponsors we get, and any other ones that come on board. Definitely appreciate all the support, and make sure you spend money with these guys. They're all great companies, and they deserve a little bit of love for all the support they give us, for sure. Stickers. We do have some stickers. I got some quality stickers. I will bring those with me. Then we're gonna get some to Henry, because he's doing the Get Outdoors is having a kayak. I forget what they called it, but it's basically like a big old, I don't want to say flea market, but it's like a trade show kind of thing at Get Outdoors for the kayak stuff. And Hank's going to be over there representing CKA, so be a good deal. But I'll bring some with me. We usually sell them for $1 a piece, because they're decent quality ones that cost us a little bit of money. So don't always give those away for free, but we do have some. Hell yeah. Let's go. Bring them on over. Get some Drooby snacks. Yeah, these stickers are good. They don't fade. They don't fall off. They're like really nice. I've had other stickers from other things, and yeah, for sure they faded and went to crap real quick, which was unfortunate. There he is, Mr. On the Water Innovations himself. What's happening, bro? Nice to see you hopping in here. Hope to see you on the water soon. And we'll definitely hopefully see you at Falls Lake. That'll be awesome. It's going to be a good one, the Carolina Classic, along with the Central Carolina Kayak Anglers. It's funny when I actually try to say these things out instead of just using the acronyms. It takes me a second to think about it, what it actually stands for. Oh man, it's crazy. Awesome. So I don't know if you guys got anything else. Got any questions? Got any concerns? You got any secret tips? Can't throw a droopy snack because I don't have one. Not yet. I will be throwing some custom worms potentially from 4-7 that I have. We'll be trying those out for sure. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Need to get you out of here. Uh-oh. Travis wants some stickers too. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely have the stickers with me. And I have like 4 or 5 hats, like I said. There are some green hats at Good Outdoors too. If you don't get some tomorrow, you want one of the green hats, Good Outdoors has those. I dropped them off some. I'll definitely order some more of these. These were more popular than I thought they were going to be. I should have ordered more of these. It's always hard to know what people want. But cool deal. So High Rock Lake, get signed up. Let's do a make sure you commented. If you commented and you signed up, we will do a drawing right now. If I can figure out how to get it up here. Let's see, present, share screen. Let's see. All right, 25 comments. Let's see who the winner is. Oh. Mr. Miller again. Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller sign up. See if Mr. Miller signed up or not. Oh, wrong keyboard. Oh, there you go, Mr. Robert Miller. You won yourself a Ice Mule cooler. It's Ice Mule Pro large. Head down to Get Outdoors and get with Mr. Will Seeley. He'll hook you up, get a photo, and get you all set to stay on the water with cold drinks. Lucky dog. Lucky dog. Good deal. Yes, sir. You better do that. Holding you to it, Mr. Romero. I want to see you at Falls Lake, bro. It'll be a good one. It'll be good stuff. I get signed up. Let's get this thing up to 60 or more. And before you guys go, we got one more deal. What's happening, sir?
Hey, good evening. How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a little tradition that I like. I hope everybody else enjoys it as well. But definitely appreciate you coming on here.
Absolutely. Yeah, glad to be here. Can't thank you enough for bringing me on just to pray over everybody and also be available to anybody if anyone has any prayer requests or anything. They can feel free to reach out to me and we can have a chat. But unfortunately, I won't be making the trip to High Rock with it being about 2.5 hours from the house, and my wife is struggling a little bit more every day. So I just didn't want anything to happen and me be 3 hours away from the house.
I hear you. Understandable.
But yeah, it's shaping up to be one of the more beautiful tournament weekends that we've had so far in 2024. So I'm looking forward to checking out the leaderboard and seeing what everybody's able to kind of put out there. I wouldn't be surprised if this event everybody at least caught one fish with how the weather's setting up for it. So we'll see.
I hope everyone catches 1 over 20. That's the plan.
I don't know if that's what you want to hope for.
It gets 1 over 20. I just need to catch 4 over 20, and then we'll be good.
There you go. Exactly.
So, the floor is all yours, sir.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. So anybody that's joining right now that doesn't know what's going on, Eric and the team has brought me on this year to kind of be CKA's chaplain. Every tournament I'm going to be joining just to pray over everybody during the captain's meeting. And some weeks I'll share a little bit of scripture, whatever's kind of moving through my heart. The one thing that I wanted to share this week before we get into a prayer was something that was kind of revealed to me over the weekend. And that was the fact that Jesus didn't come here to impress. I mean, he didn't come here to start a religion. We as people, as a humankind, started religion from him coming. His whole purpose of coming here was to restore a broken relationship with the Father, our God. And it's said that those that do good deeds in the name of the Lord, but do not spend time with the Lord, whenever they get to heaven, God's going to look at them and say, depart from me, for you did not know me. And that's kind of the importance of spending time in prayer, spending time in the Word if you can, even if it's just a verse or a chapter here and there. Build that relationship, and you'll be surprised at how things change and the sense of calmness that you have over yourself. I know for our situation here, 2, 3, 4 years ago, I'd be a basket case, but I've turned all the burdens that normally weigh on my shoulders over to God and just trust that He's gonna help us make the right decisions, but more uncomfortably, He's gonna let us be at peace with whatever happens. And I can't stress the importance of that in difficult times. So if we would, let's go ahead and bow our heads and we'll pray over everybody and get everybody going. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for Eric and the team. Thank you for all the anglers that are coming out and enjoying in some competition, but also hopefully enjoying in some fellowship. Want to pray over the safety of everybody that is traveling, pray over safety of everybody that's going to be fishing, and pray over everybody that is also back home while everybody is enjoying hopefully the fantastic weather and the amazing fishery that is going to be High Rock this weekend. We can't thank you enough, Lord, for sending your one true Son, free of sin, to become sin for our sins, so that we may one day join you up in heaven and have eternal everlasting life. We pray all this in your heavenly name, Lord. Amen.
There we go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Not a problem.
And if you need anything, you let us know for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm looking forward to checking the leaderboard, seeing who's sandbagging, who's not. I have a suspicion if there's somebody by the name of Alex Sterling going to be out there, he'll probably upload everything after like 2.
All right. We'll DQ him then. DQ.
2024, the year of DQ is what I'm starting to notice.
Yes, we'll DQ him for everything. Yeah, it was great. And congratulations to him making the top 100 team, as well as the top 100 at the national championship, as well as Justin, Brian, myself, and
Wyatt.
Wyatt, of course. Wyatt cleaned house.
Yeah.
I think I'm drawing a blank. That was one more person. He can yell at me later if he wants. That's all right.
Yeah, that was impressive, man. It's been a rough 3, 4, 5 weeks for y'all. I mean, back-to-back tournaments last month, and tournament at the beginning of this month, and at least the national championship, which is like 6 straight days of fishing if you make the top 100 and you make it out there for practice.
Yeah, it's five days of competition, and then I got there. Let's say practice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it was
Yeah.
it's a full over 8 days of being on the water.
I
It'll
remember
dry you out.
I remember the first one that I went to, what was it, 2 years ago now, whenever we went to Kentucky Lake and getting out
Arlie.
there. Arlie. Yeah,
Yes,
congrats, Arlie.
I knew what who it was. I just was drawing a old man brain thing.
Yeah, I remember getting out there practicing for 3 days and then just grinding and fishing. I was just like, oh my goodness. By the time we made it home, I needed to lay in bed for like a day.
Yeah. You got to come home and take a vacation from the vacation. It's crazy, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We actually left that night after the captain's meeting and the award ceremony. We went back to the Airbnb, and I looked at Alex. I was like, yo, I'm still kind of fired up. You want to just hit the road? And he's like, yeah, sure. I was like, sweet. If we leave in about 2 hours, I can make it to my daughter's soccer game at 9 a.m.
Nice.
And I'll be damned if we didn't just drive straight through the night. We stopped when the sun started coming out at like Buc-ee's.
Nice.
And then we made it just to the soccer field just in time. Both kayaks on the trailer and all, just pulling into the parking lot.
Sweet. Gonna love it. Good deal. Awesome. I think I can let everybody go to bed now. What is it, 8? No, it's still early. Golly. All right. Good deal. Well, thank you, sir. Again, if you need anything, you let us know. And we
Yes,
definitely
sir.
appreciate you getting us a little more on the good side of the lower up there. So we appreciate it.
Absolutely. And if anybody is struggling with anything or just wants to reach out, feel free to hit me up on Facebook and ask me for my number. And just whatever the group needs, just know I'll be here for you, and I'll be praying over everybody. So best of luck this weekend. Tight lines, full bags. Take care.
Yeah, let's catch them up, guys. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on